All right, next question. How is the core phase experience different from the elective phase?
Oh, it's almost a different world. It's like during the core phases, it's really a moment of your life where I'll talk for myself. It's a moment of your life where there's so many things thrown at you, and maybe a small in between brackets if you want to optimize your experience. I think you can navigate this without being overwhelmed if you don't want to optimize everything.
Yeah.
But during the core phases, like we said, you have class, and then you have
different types of assignment. I think you were also in this impact investing trip to Rotterdam, right?
Yes. So during these core phases, you have the opportunity to actually participate in international competitions with other MBA schools, which is, if you're interested in that, it's super cool. I did it and I really, really recommend it. But the school don't care if you're traveling on Friday because you have a competition in Rotterdam on Saturday.
Sure. Yeah.
We had a final presentation. I think it was Thursday, and then we flew to Rotterdam the same day because we had that competition that was happening on Friday.
Yeah, I remember you taking the first group presentation slot.
Yes.
And then.
So it was. You are overwhelmed. We have the company visits. We have company coming on campus.
Right.
And then if it's a company that interests you, of course you meet people. If you have a genuine connection with someone, you will probably
go for a coffee chat in Zurich or something.
But everything is happening while we have class, we have exam, and we need to prepare for the presentation.
Definitely, yeah.
So, it's challenging when you want to do everything the right way.
And then the elective phase, like in comparison?
Yeah, and then the elective phase, it's spaced out. Once again, you can take upon more elective than you need. But I had an elective last week, this week, and for the next 2 weeks I don't have anything. Then I have another elective,
right.
And the elective, once you're in the elective week, then it's intense because it's condensed, and you also have to have one exam and one presentation.
Right. Yeah.
So that's intense, but in the meantime you have time to recharge and to actually use your time for job hunting or whatever your projects are on the side. But that's the main difference, I think. One is really condensed, the core phases, and the other is more spaced out.
That's really cool. Yeah. I totally agree. I also feel like from a class level, I think it was cool in the beginning, like you were thrown into this pool of 45 other students who are all living through the same experience with you, and then you grow closer together and you have you get really close friends, you have some friction with other people and everything, and it's really like for these first 6 months it's super close, and then afterwards like you kind of just leave that setting, and then you come back to the electives. I think what's also very cool in the electives was that you have part-timers also in the elective courses, and sometimes even alumni.
Yes.
And they can also bring you different perspective and that. So that was really cool. I think also the elective phase is kind of characterized that you can really make this your own time. Like you can focus on the topics you want. And like for example myself, I started working part-time in a venture capital fund. And this kind of like this wouldn't be possible during the core phase.
No,
like
but during the elective, you manage it pretty well.
Yeah, like luckily they're very flexible, so that I tell them like, okay, I have an elective here, and I can only work with limited amount of time during this time, and then afterwards I'll make up for it. This is a topic I'm really interested in, and I'm also trying to develop my career that can encompass this area and also my previous role where I was working in consulting, and then I'm going to go back to my previous role after the MBA in consulting, and then see what I can apply from the things that I learned. Yeah? So for that it's super helpful, but that doesn't apply to everybody.